What appealed to me most about Ross is that a diversity of Ross, diversity in people, diversity in company, diversity in thought.
It's not just a group of students, it's a really big family.
We're very proud of our hardworking but collaborative culture, and you'll find that you get challenged intellectually in the classroom, but then also we believe in giving you the practical skills that you need so that you can succeed.
We see India as a classroom for learning. Learning for both our faculty as well as our students. Because what we're seeing in India is a very, very rare and unusual thing, which is that you're seeing a huge economy, thousands of years of tradition, all moving into the 21st century at breakneck speed.
Our new Dean, Alison Davis Blake, has announced the Ross Business School's India initiative. Ross Business School has been engaged in India through our scholarship and executive education for almost 18 years now, thanks to late Professor C.K. Prahalad.
So he had the CEOs of many of the leading companies in India meeting with him on an annual basis and discussing the pressing issues of the day. And he also got a group of faculty members here engaged in this initiative and launched a program we call GPMD. It stands for Global Program for Management Development. Some of the companies who attended that program will sound familiar to you: Tata, Mahindra, Godrej, Hindustan Unilever. And many of these companies over the years kept sending their senior leaders to the program and then got interested in having more of a customized version of this program for themselves. So we have quite a bit of business happening there, and it's very exciting.
We aspire to make these events as a platform for our students here in Michigan to have an opportunity to engage with policymakers and business leaders, both in India and in the US, for them to better understand the Indian market and also mutual opportunities.
You've got to understand healthcare issues, you've got to understand the educational issues, the opportunities that are out there, as well as understanding the market. Increasingly, companies that are going there for the consumers and not for the lower priced human capital that's available on the supply side. So the India Business Conference can play that role in providing the answer to all of those things, and can be the place that you come to get a good picture about what's going on right now in India and where the opportunities are and what you need to be prepared to deal with in the future development of India.
This is a great thing. It's bringing basically our alumni, the other important people in India, and our current students together. So I think it's a great model for what Michigan and Ross Business School should be doing in the global economy.
The boundaries are actually dissolving in this globalization, and hence that's why we picked the theme as dissolving boundaries, because we find that more and more Indian companies aspiring to be global and access to global market. At the same time, we find a lot of opportunities emerging for product markets in India, and expansion of the product markets with the growth in the middle class, and also opportunities to better serve customers and consumers in the so-called bottom of the pyramid or the base of the pyramid.
I'm doing research right now on cross-border mergers and acquisitions in the global economy, and that's a critical aspect of that study. To what extent are these boundaries really dissolving?
When I think of dissolving the boundaries, I think of it not only in terms of geopolitical boundaries, but I also think of it in terms of firm boundaries. So a lot of the work that I have done has been recently focused on organizational relationships within firms and between firms.
I'm really excited about how this conference has turned out. We have a great lineup of keynote speakers, and I'm really thankful for them for making time to come down here to Ross.
My experience over the last 6 months has been phenomenal. It started off in a very crazy manner. We didn't know what we were doing. Everything was haphazard. But as we went forward, we built a structure. We started talking to people who might be interested in taking part in the conference, and the concept evolved over the past 6 months.
Even before we started promoting, there was such a big buzz about the conference in the entire school. So I think to some extent we have been able to dissolve the boundaries, and everyone is interested in this whole discussion that's going to go on.